I've read fan fiction with better plots than this movie. Listen, I got nothing against the actors and actresses. For what they were given, they were doing a pretty decent job of what they had to work with, for what it seemed to be. Also, the Beast, the Fantastic Beasts series that this is based off of, they look interesting. They have new dynamics and, by the way, they're not important in this movie. All you see is like one big creature scene. Well, two technically. You see one in his little underground lab that, congrats, we see it. That entire scene was basically pointless. Or, it might actually be poignant. Because maybe it's all part of J.K. Rowling's book series. Oh, except I constantly keep trying to find this book series it's based off of, and all I find is one freaking book. Now, surprise, surprise, she supposedly says that this is a 5-film series she's making. 5? Okay, listen up. Lord of the Rings. Thousands and thousands of pages. 3 movies. The Hobbit. Granted, definitely smaller than those ones, but still 4 movies. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, 3. I, for some reason, thought the second one was a 2-parter. My apologies. I was thinking about Twilight, which broke the last book down into 2 parts. Sorry. Oh wait, that's 5 movies, but at least that's 4 freaking books about, so still not that much. But still, that actually has plot, that actually has dynamic. Not so much on the Twilight end, because that was literally garbage fan fiction, which I just basically walked out of! I sat there for 2 hours and some minutes. Waiting for something to happen. Just anything of relevance. Nothing happens. The best way to describe this is if you're watching Game of Thrones and you're watching episodes 4 and 5, but you don't care about what happened beforehand, and they show no signs of what they're trying to build up towards. You're constantly jumping from scene to scene to scene, with the characters having no connection to what's going on. The only connection is that they're trying to find this guy Credence, who is supposedly part of this, legend they mention. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've seen the first one, the Fantastic Beasts, and honestly, it didn't strike me that hard, except for apparently that, the whole his friend getting his mind obliterated. Yeah, guess what? Retcon! He remembers everything now, because oh God, I'm gonna get to her in a minute, along with some other issues, but man, when I say this is garbage fan fiction, I need to put something in front of that. Garbage, edgy fan fiction. Listen, I understand you're trying to be darker than the old Harry Potter series. I understand these are dealing with the adults and not the kids, so you can technically get darker. Okay, here's what you don't need to do. Don't walk into a house and murder the entire family just for a laugh. Or not a laugh, I'm sorry. Just to, set the place that you're going to set up as your base of operations for all of a week. You couldn't just magically vaporize their minds. So we gotta kill these guys and throw their bodies out of the cart. But what's this noise I hear upstairs? Is it a baby? You don't think they actually would? Yep, dead. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this spoiler? I don't care anymore. Oh, by the way, spoiler for things to go on. In case it wasn't apparent for my first 5 freaking seconds, this movie is trash! And here's the thing. The reason why I'm giving this movie this hard of a time is because literally, the plot is garbage. I have played numerous games where the plot was garbage, but the game mechanics were fun. You know why? Because in that part, I could enjoy the game and separate it from the plot. But guess what? I enjoy stuff for the plot, the characters, the development, seeing how the world works around everything. And in this world, the thing I've heard is that they're trying to focus on the mystical aspect of it. The setting up for events to come, to set the playground for when Voldemort will show up and then take care of everything. Oh, by the way, he's kind of mentioning this, because that little snake thing he's got? That little snake thing that becomes his Horcrux? Guess what? That's a woman! Yup! That's an actual woman who transforms into a snake and is cursed for that for all of eternity. Yeah, hey, guess what? Did that seem weird and out of place? Guess what? It was! And then, let's not continue upon Dumbledore's never-ending train wreck of, I'm the smartest wizard in the world, but I still can't do crap. He constantly is putting people in harm's way, and now, they try to basically make an explanation to why he does this. Now, that being said, I want to make one point potently clear. This is your fault! Never make a blood pact with someone who's as strong as you, especially when he looks like he wants to secretly seduce you and turn you to the dark side. And I get that this supposedly hints at the fact that Dumbledore is gay, and this was like his lover or something. At least that's what I've read from some of the Wikipedia stuff and some of the articles, and from what I've kind of remember from previous stuff. But you know what? I don't care. Just make a good plot. Make a good story. Make good characters. I don't want to punch in the face! Grindelwald, the villain? Useless. He's in it for a couple of scenes, maybe? He was in the breakout scene, the villain scene, the pilot scene. 6 scenes. 6 scenes he's in. New? 5 scenes? Yeah, main characters, you think this would be the entire plot of them. Nope! Turns out it's all about Credence and his dramatic reveal of who he is. However, if any of you have half a brain cell or any knowledge of the Harry Potter mythos, guess what? This is a giant bait and switch tease just to go, you are really... Spoiler, by the way, don't see this movie. Unless you are a Harry Potter diehard fan, then I can't stop you. Go ahead, enjoy your stuff. Once again, Kamen Rider fan. I enjoy what I like, you enjoy what you like. I'm not going to tell you to stop because, if you can deal with all this schlock I'm been getting to and will get to, fine. But here's the big reveal that I will save you 2 hours and 15 minutes of this. The guy that they're trying to find, Credence, who you think is supposed to be Lestrange's brother, no. It turns out it's Remus Dumbledore! Boom! You mean the guy as strong as Dumbledore is his brother? And he's got a little bird rocking around with him after Dumbledore mentioned, a phoenix will arise to help my kid in their hour of need. Guess what? It's a phoenix! Shock! The shock on my face. And here, I told you that in the span of, maybe 20 seconds. Let me drag it out for 2.5 hours and make you charge $10 a ticket! And here's the thing, that could be a good story of itself. The mystery, the build up, twists and turns, that was the primary focus. But it's not the primary focus. First 10 minutes of this film is devoted entirely to a breakout chase scene to show once again that the Ministry of Magic are the bad guys. They are horrible human beings. And once again, this is supposed to be set up in the same universe as Harry Potter. So if they're this incompetent now, why didn't they realize how stupid they were when Voldemort comes back? You were all set to go kill people in their houses, just go on a murder spree to hire a hitman, but apparently... Now, by the way, this is all this on a rumor. A rumor that this guy's supposed to be a child of prophecy to kill an Oros or a high-ranking member of society. Just one guy, you were about to go on a murder spree. But freaking Voldemort, I said Dumbledore, Voldemort shows up and starts killing people left and right. And then somebody has to go to say, he's back, we have evidence. Nope, don't believe it, nope, we can't believe Dumbledore, can't believe. What is wrong with these people? Because here's the problem when you do a prequel, and I'm sorry, but whatever you set up is now primary in the mythos, and everything that's come before it will take into effect. I'll say this about the Star Wars prequels. At the minimum, they at least try to connect everything. They try to tie up the loose ends. They try to understand that they would have ramifications, like C-3PO knowing who Anakin Skywalker is. They erase his memory. Fine, there, problem solved. Yoda going to exile. They at least cover that. And Obi-Wan, why he's going to Tatooine. Fine, you got this stuff to actually tie together. But you know what? This film, I don't know how it's going to do that, and I don't want to know how it's going to do that. 5 films? This thing didn't even cover a plot of a half-hour episode! I still got more. Give me a sec. Because that's the plot. Now I gotta get to literally 2 big problems with this movie that have caused me to rage this much. So the entire point of this movie is based around Credence. Supposedly being the brother of Nita Lestrange and the other guy who's like a half-brother, supposed to kill, resurrected back, and this all prophecy, and I can't remember it, but they keep cutting people off so they can't explain it. Fine. I get it. Ooh, prophecy, mythos, whatever. Except, guess what? All that time we spent, it was pointless. It was a red herring. An hour spent on useless stuff, which could have been spent developing any of the characters. Oh, one does get development. I'll get to her in 1 second. But none of them get any development. Newt is exactly the same way he is at the beginning to the end. The only difference is now he has the wherewithal to realize, Grindelwald is bad. Maybe, just maybe, I might want to work with my brother to stop him. And then, everyone else? Jack? Why is he here? Oh, I'll tell you why he's here. I think it's Jack or Jacobs, his muggle friend, who gets his memory back. I'll tell you why he's here. Tina? Useless. Literally, she shows up. She gets captured once, rescued, then just... She provides nothing to this. Her sister! Getting to her in a second. And then, out of nowhere, they're bringing an old boy with the Philosopher's Stone out of Nikolai, what's his name? You know, from the first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone or the Philosopher's Stone, whichever you prefer. Fact of the matter is, he's in here and you think he's going to do this grand thing like he's this grand powerful... No, not really. He comes up and helps him at the end, but really there's no change. You don't see like any transformation. You don't even get to see the stone in use, in all honesty, which I was kind of hoping to see. Then again, that's a Full Metal Alchemist fan of me, you know, just hoping he maybe clap, transmute, stop this. No. So, after all that time spent on a useless red herring, after all that time spent literally doing nothing, there's a character in this who is friends of Newt and all of them, and Tina's sister. Ginny, her name is. Or Ginny? Gina? I'm sorry, I'm so lightheaded from the rage right now. I'm blanking out names, but it's the sister. It's the redhead. And throughout this, she wants to marry Jacobs. Jack. I'm going to call him Jack for the moment. Going to marry Jack, the muggle friend. She's going to marry him, and they can't because it's illegal for a pureblood to marry a muggle, you know, racism and all that stuff. Grindelwald is all about to go on a murder spree. You know, basically say we're going to overthrow the world, which she was against, and now she's all in. One speech. All this build-up. Literally, she can read minds. She knows what he's thinking. She knows what he's capable of. She knows what the whole plot's gonna be. So instead of actually making her a possible ally to make her useful, or maybe having like a counter charm so she can read your minds, like what Snape was doing with Harry, no. We gotta make her go to the bad guy side, so that way she can be on their side. And just... Why? Why would you do this? Why would you literally just change this all of a sudden on a character for no purpose other than, shock of all shocks, she's turned to the dark side now. I didn't see that coming. God, just... Oh. This is not as bad as Darkest Mind. Because at least... It's bad, guys. It is. I don't want to bash this because Harry Potter is a lot of people's favorite series. I know a lot of Harry Potter fans, and I know they love this series, and far be it from me to try to rain on this. And you know what? If you're watching this and you've managed to stick all the way through, or you watched it afterwards, and you enjoy this film, more power to you. I don't want to kill your fun. I don't want to be that guy. But the plot is literally incoherent and disjumbled. Even if the main premise is okay, it is presented in a horrible manner. There is no coherency within anything. There is no agency within anybody. People are jumping from place to place without a primary focus and a single throwaway line to simply guide them. There's nothing connecting all this together except one incoherent train of scenes after another. And I'm sorry, but I have to be objective in this case. I wanted it to be good. I wanted it to be fun. I was hoping if this was the darker edge of Harry Potter, we could have a lot more into the intrigue, into the actual mysticism, how it worked. Instead, we get just bad plot with bad symbolism to current... I love how supposedly in this, the whole ministry is about censoring speech. And they're supposed to be the good guys, where in kind of irony that in Europe right now, they're actually censoring speech. And, you know, they're trying to be the good guys over there, but clearly everyone over there thinks it's BS. Yeah, they've literally arrested 3,000 people on speech alone in the UK, so that's fun. There was about 3,000 people in that amphitheater when Grindelwald was talking, so couldn't help but kind of make a little bit of comparison here and laughing my butt off at how they're trying to be the good guys, while in the UK, they're being the bad guys, but they're trying to stop the bad guy in the movie, and it's just, you get the policeman killing the unarmed citizen out of, reflex, and then just, this was not a good film, guys. I'm sorry. Enjoy it if you will. If you're a Harry Potter diehard fan, and if you wanted to see this continue, you want to see it go, I'm not going to stop you. Have fun, enjoy your film. For everyone else who has no interest in Harry Potter, not a diehard fan, really didn't even care about the last movie, or this doesn't look appealing to you, just skip it. Save your money for next week, because I'm going to have a busy week next week. Because, well, first I'm going to go see Overlord tomorrow, for that. But next week, it's Creed 2, Wreck-It Ralph Wrecks the Internet, and Robin Hood. I don't know if they're going to be... I hope one of them's going to be better than this movie. Hopefully all three are. At the very least, if one's bad, it's enjoyably bad. But who knows? Maybe they'll all be good. Maybe they'll all be worse. Maybe they'll be in the middle. I don't know. But I just got back from the frozen north, and this is what I get greeted with. Explains the rugged look. You have to, get... Little known fact, when you go up to Tennessee, it's mandatory that you grow out your beard. Actually, it's for No Shave November. So spread the awareness, guys. No Shave November. Spread prostate cancer awareness. Anyway, guys, I'm officially lightheaded. I'm going to go home and finish up watching Kamen Rider X-Aid. Fantastic series, by the way. Totally watch it. And you all have a wonderful night, and I shall see you all soon with my Overlord review, and next week I should have a couple more for you. Wonderful thing about Thanksgiving break, I'm off work. Anyway, guys, as always, this is Kevin Riley signing off, and I'll see you all next time. Later.